Guys, Third Gen Farming here, back. We're combining canola, as you might have seen in previous videos. We're still combining on the way here, and I just wanted to do a little bit of a kind of comparison and, a review, I guess you could call it, of the combine that I'm running, and kind of compare it also to ours, as it's something different for you guys. So this combine is I think a 2011, 9120. I believe the horsepower rating on it is about 450, probably boosts up to about around that 500 range. It's a big combine, it's class 9 combine. Is that here? Okay. The grain tank behind me holds 375 bushels. Factory is 350, but they have a little bit of an extension on this one, also cover on it, so that adds another 25 bushels. Not much, but it still adds some. Our combines are 1997, 2188, 265 horsepower, with about a 210 bushel grain tank capacity. We have extensions on it that probably makes it about 260, 250, somewhere around there. That is a class 6, I believe, combine. This is class 9, like I said. Big difference. This thing can swallow some grain. They were actually going to put a 42-foot header on this thing. However, just with their land, some of it being hilly, and logistics, especially price as well, we got 35 foots. They just run the combines a little bit faster. Like this one, I go about 4 miles an hour, and right now we're pulling off about 50 bushels an acre of canola, which for our standards is very good. For theirs, that's about their average. And then the combine that's alongside of me, that's twinning, I guess you could say, is a 2000, I want to say 14, I think 2014, another case, 9230. So that one's bigger yet. Pretty much same combine. It's newer, so it's got a few differences when it comes to controls and features, as well as it's got more horsepower. That one might be pushing a little bit closer to the 550 horsepower, I want to say, maybe even more. And 50 horsepower difference is a lot when in terms of combines and stuff. So yeah. Now you hear the cab, much bigger, buddy seat, leather seats in this one. The 9230 has cloth seats. I like the comfort of these. However, I have been told that the other ones are more comfy. Everyone to each their own. It's all different. Here's the McDon header that we was talking about. We got all of our gauges here, all nicely laid out. On our combine, we have this, but it's not as fancy. Like here, you can change your sieves and your rotor. You can also change it on here. You have different run pages, GPS, all that jazz, all the way. Okay. We don't have a screen in ours at all. We have a little bit on the side post. This one's way different. These controls are a little bit different. I was told not to hit this button because apparently that kills the machine. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm not really wanting to try it. But yeah, apparently that kills the machine. Here's our header adjustments, return to cut. This is our dump button to turn our auger on. This is to bring our auger out. And then on the back here, there is I don't know if you can see that, but there's a button for GPS, which is really handy, and it's a really nice spot. I really like this. It's more comfortable than ours. Obviously it's newer, more expensive. It's kind of what happens with it. Yeah, the sample in grain tank is also better than ours. I'd say in canola it's about the same, but the other crops is better. But anyways, I'm just gonna dump here. Yeah, it's also got that to tell me I'm at the end. I'm just gonna dump here, and then yeah, I'll talk to y'all in a second. Turned around, going again, dumped. So a few other things to note is That combine actually has the foldable auger, so on the end, or the auger both can fold to the back, but also the end little flap goes down and you can manually adjust it when you're filling a truck. It's really nice to top off a truck. And then that one has 475 bushel grain tank, that 9230, so bigger tank as well, and those kind of features. Now, what else different to ours? I mean, this has GPS built in, whereas ours is not. Ours is one that we only have on the 1997 2188, and that's add-on GPS easy steer, whereas this built-in works way better. I'll say that, way better. It's also nice not having steering wheel kind of moving around a bunch. After running this, man, that other thing is a pain, but I mean, it is, wow, that would be, it is well over, it's probably around 15 years older to this machine, and even older than that machine, so like even older than 15 years compared to that machine. But no, we love our machines, but obviously, as anyone knows, if you've ever gone in a car, if you're in an older car versus a nice luxury vehicle that's much newer and more expensive, it's got more components and gadgets to it, it's awesome. It is awesome to run, and I appreciate that not only we're able to help them, but they give us the chance to run these nice newer machines and stuff. Headers here, as I've said, 35 feet. Ours are 30 foot. These ones are Draper headers, so they have, just like maybe you've seen in the swathing video, or if you haven't seen that, you can check it out. But it's these big rubber, almost belt looking things that go and bring the crop in. Then there's one, a little one in the middle, bringing it into our combine. This header is got gauge wheels. I can tilt it both this way, and then up and down, regular motion. On our field here, we don't really need it because it's pretty flat, but it's nice to have. Ours could do it, but it's, yeah, our combines have the buttons to do it, which means I'm sure if you have the right header you can, but I'm pretty sure you would need like one of these adapters plus that on our combine, I think. Again, we don't use the side tilt, and definitely not this way. We definitely don't have this way. This way, I think we have the capability to do it, not right now with our headers and stuff, nor do we would need to anyways, but yeah, that's kind of pretty much all for this kind of comparison review. This cab is very simple. We got a radio open here, good stereo and heat and climate control and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a very nice combine. It's got nice duals on it. Got big duals, big fat tires compared to ours on the back and stuff. I believe this one's 4-wheel drive. The other one I think is 2-wheel drive. That's all options that you can add on. Yeah, I think this one's 4-wheel drive. The other one's 2-wheel drive. And obviously, I guess if they have the same size tires on them, so if it's ever muddy, they'll probably just put this machine in. But recently it hasn't been. But I know in past years when it has been muddy, this machine floats very, very well. It really does. So this one also, if I can find it here, I think it's in my run 5. Yeah, it's got, well, you can see there, over 2,000 threshing hours, 2,600 engine hours. Yeah. And the fuel tanks on this thing, that's another thing. The fuel tanks on these things are 250 gallons. Ours are about 100 gallons. These ones, I have heard, and from what I've seen, these ones go through way more fuel than ours. That's one con about these compared to ours, is to do the same amount of land in proportions, that these ones suck back more fuel, but also they get it done way quicker. These two machines combined will do 320 acres a day. Obviously it depends on conditions and all that, But yeah, they can definitely take off probably about double our combines. But yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this kind of review and comparison video. I think you guys have kind of seen, being able to hear and all that kind of stuff about this machine, and in previous videos see our machines and kind of compare them that way as well. One other note that I want to mention is this machine's called Mrs. Pac-Man. The reason why is because when they got it, they used to have combines like ours, and as soon as they got this thing just ate like crop like crazy, so they called it Mrs. Pac-Man. A little bit different than you would think, but hey, every combine's got to have its name, I guess. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and you guys have a good one. See you later.